Hey guys, it's SFP here, and welcome to episode 31 of my FIFA 16 Fulham career mode. And we are going to start off here with an international match against Venezuela at their stadium, which the stadium's name does not. I can't seem to remember the name, but anyways, if you guys remember the last episode, we actually had the first of the two World Cup qualifying games. The one we faced last time was against Brazil, and we actually did manage to get a 1-0 victory out of it. So I'm hoping that the momentum from that game will go on to this one. And technically, just basing on the level, I'm not going to say quality because that might be a wrong choice of words there, but the level of my opponent should suggest that I should be able to get a win here. Although there is the factor of playing as the away team, as obviously Venezuela. Venezuela actually has been an interesting team as of late, and as of late, I mean maybe the last 10 years. They've experienced a vast improvement in their um, football quality, I must say. For those of you guys who actually watch Copa America or watch the CONMEBOL region at all, you guys can attest to this as well, that they've actually made major strides to improve here in the football world, and I've actually been very impressed with the way they kind of uh, their performance overall in the recent most Copa America. They actually did, I believe, get a win, a surprise win for most people against Colombia in the group stage. I don't quite recall if they went to the next group level. I'm not entirely sure, but obviously they've made big strides, and I still remember the days where Venezuela was kind of like an easy win for most countries. But right now, that's not the case, especially at home, which we are at their home for the Vino Tinto. And I'm hoping that I can get something positive out of this. I'm continuing with my same starting 11. I rested up Pizarro. I rested up a couple of key players too. I think Vargas I rested, and quite possibly Farfan as well, because those three are my main antagonists, and it really irritates me that I can't call on one of Peru's most prolific strikers at the moment, which is Juan Pablo Guerrero. And here with Andre Carrillo with a great shot, and I thought that was going in the top right corner, but it actually just goes wide. And as we see here in the replay, this angle probably isn't the best for it. We were actually fairly close, at least from that angle. We were fairly close. Anyways, here we go on. Continuing the game here, and get another opportunity. This time for excuse me, not Michael Farfan, for Jefferson Farfan. And I keep making that confusion for some reason. They don't even look alike, but maybe it's just the fact that both of them have the same last name. Maybe that's where my confusion comes from. And I've been meaning to change the jersey numbers. At some point I will, but it doesn't matter. At the moment, here we have Jefferson Farfan with another opportunity. A great shot, but it's saved there from the Venezuelan goalkeeper there. And here we have what might be the last opportunity of the half. Will we make something out of this happen? Yoshimaru Yotun has the ball, passes it to Pizarro. Pizarro tries to go for it and do the 360 turn. Or excuse me, the 180 turn, but doesn't get to it. And here we have another opportunity yet again for Pizarro. Pizarro's alone. He goes for the shot, and it goes straight at the goalkeeper, who makes a great save. And that will push us for a corner kick. And I believe now this will be the last opportunity we get. Can we make something happen? No, the ball just skids through, and the referee should blow the whistle any moment now, and that will be the end of the first half. A 0-0 draw, which is mediocre at best at the moment. I've been getting a lot of draws in these couple of games that we've had, and so obviously a win is necessary. Now I'm going to make a couple changes here. I'm going to put in Gonzalez here out for Farfan. I'm going to also put in Sanchez here for Vargas, and I'm also going to put in a striker. I believe it's Jordi Reina. Excuse me, Daniel Chavez. I'm putting in Daniel Chavez in for Claudio Pizarro. And here we see now the first opportunity for Venezuela this whole game. And what a great shot, and it actually hits the top of the crossbar there, guys. As you can see by the replay, that is a little too close there, and if it wasn't for the crossbar, that baby was going in. And here we have yet another opportunity. It seems to be that this is the half for Venezuela, as I don't think I've had maybe just one good opportunity, but Venezuela has had more of the opportunities here on goal at the moment, particularly in this second half. And here we see the last few seconds of the game. I'm pretty sure the ref will blow the whistle any moment now and put an end to this 0-0 draw. While it's not a negative to draw away, considering the position I'm in right now, it isn't exactly ideal. I want to get as many wins as I can, especially at the beginning, because once the team starts settling in, obviously it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get wins. And we see here that we have a player injured, and that is Richards, excuse me. And S.Parker apparently is banned for a game, and Byrne is not happy with his role. And here's the thing, guys, and I don't know if you guys have seen this before as we see the training simulation, especially when it comes to leagues that have more than 20 teams. When you actually are managing an international team, and there's a game a club game right next to an international game, it seems to kind of just simulate it for you. And luckily for us, and I double checked this, and unfortunately I didn't, wasn't in the right mindset to actually show you guys this. Well, we did get a win, so no harm, no foul, I guess. But I actually pondered for a second whether or not to just have two visible games in this video, considering we already technically had a third game in between there. But I figure I want to get this season done as fast as possible because we're actually somewhat behind in my opinion. And so I will be adding an extra game. So technically you're getting 4 games, even though you guys will never see the one in between the international World Cup qualifier and this game coming up against Derby County. And anyways, guys, while we have this intro here, I just want to remind you guys that I will be having a shout out week starting 2 Saturdays from now. So not this Saturday, but the next one coming up. And by Saturday, I mean Friday, guys. I do apologize. I don't know what is going on with my brain right now. I'm not tired like I was yesterday. As you can see here, we're the best defensive team, which at this point it's no surprise. I don't even know why I'm mentioning it at all. But anyways, guys, I will be doing a shout out videos next week. If you want to participate in that, you have to be subscribed. You have to be active on my channel, obviously. The ways to be active is liking my videos, leaving a comment as well. That would be great. And obviously, if you guys do that, I will give you a personalized shout out in my career mode videos coming that week. As you can see here, the starting 11, which I believe is a mixture of the A team with a couple of substitutions here as well, because obviously you have the short turnaround. Here we have Carney with a great opportunity. He's going to go for the shot. It's blocked by the defender, by the goalkeeper. And there we have an opportunity with Matiglia. And Matiglia just wastes it. And I believe that's due in part to the fact that he did not use his left foot. I'm going to chalk it up to that because had he used it, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have gone in. Anyways, it's no use crying over spilled milk because here we have another opportunity with G. Williams, who goes for it. He's all by himself. He goes for the shot. Then the center back there gets the header off, but in the opposite direction that he wants it to go. And so now we have a corner kick. And as you can see there, there was a slight rebound from Keogh. And here we have a corner kick. Anyways, nothing happened off the corner kick, obviously, because I would have shown you. And here we have Burgess, who has the ball. He's going to pass it here, try to make something happen in this last few seconds. But the ref blows the whistle, and that will be the end of the first half. And here we see, obviously, the changes that I will be making momentarily. And I believe I only make one change because everyone's so fatigued at the moment. Because of the short turnaround, unfortunately. And E.Hyndman is the only one coming in the second half. And here we have an opportunity. Munir takes the shot. Munir has the ball again. He goes for the shot. Misses it. And then Tunnicliffe gets the rebound. And in these last few seconds of the game, we get what could be the game-winning goal. Here we see Munir never gave up on that play, and then Tunnicliffe does his best Chicharito impersonation and slots it in the back of the net. I'll take that any day of the week. And this is a big win, the third goal for Tunnicliffe this season. And again, I reiterate, this is a big goal coming up this game because we need as many points as we can. We're trying to get to the top two. And with performances like this, I'm assured to get one of those automatic promotion spots. And if you guys saw in the table there, we're actually second right now. And here we have a training injury for Christensen, who's going to be out for 2 months. This is ridiculous. Everyone seems to be getting injured, and it's frustrating as hell right now. And here I'm going to show you guys the squad report, which I believe I missed, or it's either time to give you squad report or I've missed it. It's one of the two. But so far, everyone seems to be growing fairly well, except obviously for my aging players. The best I can do with my aging players is reduce how quickly their overall, are lowering. But other than that, obviously, there's not too much I can do about it, unfortunately. S.Parker would be a good example of that, our captain. But everyone else seems to be growing really, really nicely. And we can see their Bettinelli's unhappy. And I'm hoping to change that because I actually want Bettinelli. And I guess spoiler alert, guys. For the beginning of the next season, there will be major changes. I'm predicting, or I'm assuming that I'll be getting a lot of my loan players back. So, considering we have about 40 players in our roster, loanees and all, I am not a big fan of getting these big teams here. By big, I mean like big in like player wise. So I like to keep it at least around the 30 player mark. And so that means I will be selling a lot of players. But obviously, with that influx of cash, I'm hoping to make a couple purchases as well. As we can see here, with 37 games played, we are actually second place right now. 1 point separates us from third place, so we are not out of the neck of the woods yet. But on the other end, we are 4 points away from getting the first place position there. And here we have our best goalkeeper so far, Lonergan. Or Lonergan, I guess. I don't know how you exactly pronounce that, but for you Fulham fans, let me know in the comment section down below. I don't know if you can break it down into syllables or whatnot, but if you can help me find the pronunciation, even a link to a video, well, I guess technically I should be able to do that as well, so maybe that's just me being lazy. But obviously Lonergan has been a great goalkeeper so far, so I don't foresee him losing his top position here unless like our project here, Godino, has an overall higher than he does. But I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe towards the end of next season, but right now I'm very happy with his performance so far. Here we have the game against Bolton. The last game of this episode, guys. And we have Dembele. Dembele with the pace. Dembele goes by his defender like he's not even there, like a traffic cone. He's all by himself. He's going to go for the shot. And the shot gets blocked there last minute by the Bolton center back. And as you can see there, and I would even appeal for a handball. From that angle, it looked like it touched his arm, not his shoulder or his chest. But anyways, let's see if S.Parker can do something here. And we see here, pushes it back. Dembele has the ball. He kicks it straight at the goalkeeper, who blocks it ever so slightly with his foot, and Amos will give our team another corner kick. That was a nice driven shot by Dembele, I must say. Anyways, here we have a free kick from Parker. And the distance itself, the power was great. The execution and the accuracy of that shot, not so much. As you see that replay, we weren't even that close. Excuse me, guys. That was a weird yawn there. Anyways, we have T.Ream here. T.Ream's going to go for the shot. Yes, he is. And what a great save there by Amos. I gotta say, guys, we have been trying to beat Amos right now, but every time we get a shot in, he seems to be right up there with an amazing save. Anyways, here's the last few seconds of the first half, and I believe that was the first shot and the first opportunity from Pratley here for Bolton. And as you can see from that angle there, it was a very close opportunity and a great save there from Lonergan to push it out of the game here. Here we have the corner kick for Lonergan, but I believe any moment now the ref will blow his whistle, and yes he does, and that is the end of the first half. A 0-0 draw so far. Not too shabby, but again, we want to cement our spot in second place. And the way we can do that is by getting more wins and breaking away from the third place team. I'm going to put in E.Hyndman. I'm going to put in Sandro. And lastly, I'm going to put in Grimaldo as well. And let the second half begin. And here's an opportunity yet again. Carney goes for the shot. Silva gets it. Silva with a wonder goal. And I believe that is one of the best goals I've seen from Silva so far. That is why he's here. He's here for those crazy plays and those positions and opportunities that doesn't seem likely. And what a great shot there. He stops it with his chest, or head, excuse me, and he goes for the volley. And what a great, great opportunity. That is definitely a golazo in my books. And ever since coming in here in the Fulham team, he's been nothing but excellent. And I can't wait to see him next season with, you know, a pre-tournament or a preseason form here, so that way he can gel with the team better. That will be exciting, guys, obviously. And here we see an opportunity from Bolton, a close one, but it just goes over the net. And here we have another opportunity in these last few seconds. Unfortunately, we won't, but we do get the win, and that's all that matters right now. We keep getting this winning mentality going. And next, this will be obviously the last game of the video. And as you can see here, the games that happened. And here we have a training simulation yet again. And hopefully someone will grow out of this, will they? No, unfortunately not, but I can see Godinho coming up and growing next training session, which should be amazing. And here we have our monthly scouting report, excuse me. And again, nothing too exciting from the United States youth scout here. There are a couple players, John Bush, Gill, and Shuttleworth, seem to be fairly interesting here at the moment. And let's check England and see if there's anything better in England. As we can see here, nothing much better than the one from the U.S., but there maybe is a handful more here to pull from. And apparently Woodrow wants a pay raise, and I'm going to give it to him, which might be something that'll bite me in the ass in the future, considering we don't have that much of a budget to work with. But I'm hoping no one big gets a need for a transfer or for a new contract. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and remember to stay tuned for the next video coming up tomorrow. Peace out.